What is distracting you from your greatness? What is it that is distracting you from your potential? The things that you can do in life that only you can do, but you're not working on those things because something is distracting you from that. And maybe it's purposeful that some person in your life or some object in your life or something that you're doing is keeping you from your greatness, simply because the whole purpose of that is to distract you from who you truly are. Now, we were created with greatness on the inside. You know this, I know this. But the fact of the matter is, why aren't we working on the potential, the power that we have within? It's simple. Because instead of having mentors in our lives, we have distractions. And if I could just finish this and do this thing, then I'll get back on track. Then I'll do this and that. And I understand family. I understand spending time with loved ones and all that. And I understand having to work and your 8-to-5 job and you know, doing all those things. But the job is only good to get you going and paying your bills. That's all it's good for. It cannot do anything more. Now, what you do after 5 and you eat with the family and you do that and then you break off, are you watching a Netflix? Are you watching this or that? Or are you working on who God created you to be, the greatness that you have within you? You have got to get to work and release the distractions. The moment you do that and you release the distraction, you'll find that you'll dive in to what you were created to do. Now, what you're created to do will bring wealth into your life. Remember the 3 Ds of life. The 3 Ds are simple. You got to discover what you're good at. You got to develop what you're good at. And then you got to deploy it to the world, your services. If you're a good handyman and this and that, you discover that you're that person. And then you develop it. You get better at it. And then you deploy it and you offer it to the people who need that. And I'm telling you, your 8-to-5 job, your normal workload, your job is only going to take care of the necessities of bills in your house. But when you start working on your dreams and your goals and everything, then that brings wealth into your life. And not only that, but it makes you a better person. But many of us are just distracted and we don't get to busy because we're busy doing other things, whether it's television, you know, and it's just, you're not able to progress any further than that. And sure, that's entertainment and that's this and that, but do you have the expectancy to discover what your greatness is? Now, if we can do that, we basically need to build a foundation of who's our distraction, what is our distraction, and how to get away from that so that we can work on our potential, work on our gifting, work on our talents, work on our goals, everything that we want to do in this life. And it doesn't matter what that is, whatever brings pleasure to you as far as your potential and what you're able to do, be the best at what you can do. And I guarantee you, there's more to this life than the normal routine you've been doing for 20, 30 years. I'm telling you, there's a lot more, but we've been distracted and we haven't been able to fulfill our purpose and our dreams the way we should. I've made it a point in my life to turn off things that were distracting me. I've made it a point in my life to separate myself to a point where I can work on music, work on these videos and work on this and that. And you know what? It's the best thing that I can do because I'm leaving a legacy. I'm leaving as I'll be gone out of this world and these videos will remain, you know, and my music, the same thing, having the studio, having all these things. We need to get busy with what God created us to do. And it's not going to happen if we live distracted. Are you distracted? What is it that is distracting you? And how can you rectify that and get to busy with what God has created you to be? Man, I'm telling you, there's some good stuff. Buenas cosas que van a venir a tu vida. Good things that are going to come to your life if you put the distractions away and get to busy. man, I'm telling you, new relationships, new mentors, new thought process, all that stuff is going to come when you get focused on what you are doing. We're the most powerful people on this earth because we got a mindset that, man, when we put our focus to something, it will change everything. It will change everything. But when we're distracted and you're no longer focused and you're just, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Nothing's going to get done. But the moment that you say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to take this block of time and I'm just going to focus on this and I'm going to develop this and I'm going to do, man, I'm telling you, that brings wealth into your life. So do me a favor and don't get distracted with things that are getting in the way of your potential, of your goals, of the dreams that you have in your life. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of MenchacaChannel, where inspiration, motivation, and kingdom principles is what we do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and ring that bell so you can get another episode of MenchacaChannel. And for all of you who are supporting MenchacaChannel with Cash App and Venmo, we appreciate you doing what you do so that we can do what we do. Are you distracted, man? Are you distracted? Or are you getting down to business on what you got to do and know your stuff and get to going on what God created you to do? Man, yeah, I'm excited to see everything that you're going to become just because you're focused and you put the distractions aside. Hey, until next time.